in the scholarly city Welrin and trained in the arcane arts. I became one of the elders. I took on an apprentice to whom I showed kindness and compassion. This was folly. She grew rebellious, entertained dark arts, and was exiled. My guilt over her fate drove me to leave Welrin. Years I spent searching for her, only to hear that Welrin was conquered by the sun god, Raye. Now I travel back to Welrin, determined to fix my mistakes.
The backstory for the Mage, the apprentice, sounds similar to the wizard in Diablo 3. Alright, so welcome back to Last Epoch and back to Xanthus Gaming channel. We were playing this game for the first time in a real long time. Last time I played was like version 0.3 or something like that, and we're now on 0.7.9. Lots and lots of changes since the last time I played. We did Necromancer last time, so we're going to try Mage this time, see how it feels. I've seen the endgame stuff and it looks pretty promising, which is why I decided to pop on in and give it another go. It's got this like map type system where you earn buffs and like permanent character progression, and it's also got like endless wave trials and lots of really interesting things, and the crafting system looks pretty good too. Looks like they've refined it quite a bit. So I'm really interested to see how it goes. So we're going to go ahead and do our best to get through the story and see some of the stuff the endgame has to offer. Figure I'd just make this a let's play. We'll go all the way through the story, and then we'll explore some of the endgame together, and just kind of see how it goes. If we start getting bored of it, or if you guys aren't enjoying it, we don't have to make it into a long series. But I would imagine the story is at least 10 to 12 hours. So probably going to be at least 10 episodes long, depending on how long I decide to make each episode. But we'll see. We will see. It is an extremely hot day. Today is my day off, and it's 105 outside, so if I seem a little winded, that would be why. So it says 17% increased spell power, so we should definitely be using that. Can we right click to equip? Yes, we can. Nice. All right. All right, nice. Cool. Obviously don't need to throw that in my stash. Looks like we have vendor here, so I assume we can sell this. Okay, just drag and drop. Cool. We only have 9 copper. Looks like some of his items are actually within our range, so that's cool. Rune of Shattering. Destroy an item, creating a random number of affix shards containing its power. Oh yeah, I remember these. Cost 2,000 to purchase that, so that's not within our price range at all. But hey, we have a magical helmet here that we can afford. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but we are playing hardcore. So shift right click to buy. Okay, we're playing hardcore and solo self-found, just because I wanted to try that out. Last time we did not play hardcore because the game was really glitchy. But from what I've gathered, it is quite a bit more polished now compared to where it was before. So I think it's okay to go ahead and try out hardcore mode. Yeah, let's see. This new ability is Elemental Nova. Cast a Nova around you, dealing fire, cold, and lightning damage. All types of Nova that you have enabled have an equal chance to be cast. It's a pretty unique Nova ability. It's kind of cool looking, actually. Potentially build around something like that. I like the group up potential of it. I don't know what kind of mage we're going to be building. I just wanted to try out Mage. I was debating doing Druid. I know Ghost would have loved that, but I figured the multiplayer is going to be coming soon, hopefully, and he'll explore that, so let him have a chance to have fun exploring all the stuff with that instead. All right. I'm digging the spell effects, though. It looks nice. It looks really nice. It's not like Wolcen levels of like visual polish, but I mean, it's probably not going to be as buggy as Wolcen either, though. That's the other thing. Ooh, movement speed shrine. I will take that. Cool. Wolcen's got a big patch coming out here in the fall too, so that might be worth revisiting again once they release that with some actual end-game content.
They took her.
The shard is in danger. What's the shard? Keepers have protected the shard since the beginning of memory. It must be kept from the others, kept from the temple. Atira save us. Sure, I'll do what I can. Help you out. Whatever the shard is, it must be important. Hey, the Utari Cliffs. We're in the Divine Era. This game plays out through various eras of history. There's like a time travel element to it, which is pretty unique, pretty cool. So how do I use my potions? Is that the one button? Yeah, okay, cool. Figure I should know that before I get into a situation where I desperately need it. We have some passive points that are unallocated. We can look at getting some skill points in, I would assume. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, gain passive points by leveling up and completing quests. Currently, you have access to your base class passives. You will have the opportunity to choose a mastery class during your adventure. Once you choose a mastery class, you'll gain access to the lower part of each mastery and the upper part of your chosen mastery. I'm going to probably go with the Sorcerer. Spellblade seems like it would be a really good choice for a hardcore character. But I'm going to probably go with Sorcerer just because it sounds kind of cool. Spells deal increased damage equal to their mana cost. Sounds spiffy. This one has like defensive elements to it, and I don't know what Rune Master is. When I tried previewing it on the character select screen, it didn't really give me any information. It was all like blanked out. I think it might not be implemented yet. So Elementalist is straight damage. This is straight survival with Scholar, mana, and health. Arcanist gives us intelligence and elemental protection. So we have health, mana, all resist, and intelligence for just straight elemental damage increase. Interesting. Every 3 seconds, your next elemental spell deals increased damage. When you drop below 70% health, you grant a burst of ward. If I remember right, the ward is like an energy shield. It's probably worth going down once we get up there. Well, straight off the bat, I'll probably go with some health. Or elemental protection. Probably elemental protection, because if we're going to go ward, we probably don't need a ton of health. So we'll go elemental protection. Although having the mana could help scale into the increased mana cost of skills. Yeah, we'll just go with this for now. That's fine. Specialization Slot. Click on action bar slot to access the skill selection page. You can specialize in up to 5 skills by clicking on unlock skill specialization spot. Yeah. Okay. So basically every ability has their own talent tree, which is really cool. So we get to choose one of our starting abilities to specialize in. So we have like a shock orb ability. We have snap freeze, which is like a conal ice nova, I guess. Cone of cold. It's like cone of cold, I guess. It freezes enemies. It's on a cooldown. We of course have our elemental nova that we've been using, and then we have lightning blast, which is pretty nice too. I think I might try specializing in an elemental nova first. It's because I think that has some interesting potential. So let's go ahead and select Elemental Nova as our first skill. We can increase the base elemental damage. Enable Lightning Nova, 20% more critical chance. Ice Nova, which has a freeze chance. Or Fire Nova. All Elemental Nova hits deal more damage. 11% more hit damage than the other Nova types. So crit damage, raw damage, and freeze chance. Interesting. Igniting enemies, bigger area, additional charges, shorter cooldown. Critical strikes deal more damage to full health, and be able to project it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Let's see what that's what the fire tree has to offer. I'm not super interested in the ice tree. Ice Nova's been done to death. I mean, it could be super handy, I guess, for survivability purposes. Oh, my nose itches. My allergies are going crazy. Sorry, guys. Nova granting ward is pretty nice defensively. Shatter bonus is a multiplicative damage multiplier. That looks pretty good. So it's still doing all three types. This is just enhancing one of the types, basically. Okay. Interesting. So it looks like actually the ice side is kind of buffing up the other ones to a degree. So it could be like a supplemental thing we do. Alright, lightning, critical strike chance. Attach a spark charge which deals lightning damage to nearby enemies. That's cool. Chance to overcharge Nova, shock enemies, and have a larger area of effect. Shocks you inflicted have increased effectiveness if you hit an enemy with Elemental Nova recently. Okay, so we hit our Nova and then we burn down with a secondary lightning damage ability. That sounds good. Oh, Elemental Nova lightning has ward as well. Okay. Ward retention, I assume, means the buff lasts longer. Larger area of effect. Increased critical strike chance. Channeled ability, unleashing 5 novas per second. Rapidly draining your mana. Interesting. And you can... Basic Elemental Nova. If you have not taken Fire Nova or Ice Nova nodes, then this node re-enables Basic Elemental Nova. Oh. Interesting. Huh. That's... okay. Well, I'm going to go with the lightning route, I think. So let's go ahead and go down that tree a little bit. I like the idea of the spark. That seems pretty cool, but the ward also would give me survivability. For now, I only have 1 point, so... Increased crit chance it is! And now we're doing like a lightning nova. Cool. So it's actually not doing the other types now? The other types of damage? Okay. I thought it was going to continue doing the other types of damage, but I guess not. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. I don't mind. So as increased crit chance is the big thing. I guess if I don't have them grouped up, I should be doing the lightning blast. I don't think the orb is all that good. It does have a knockback ability, I guess. So if you get overwhelmed, but meh. Kind of want to rebind my right click to be the lightning blast. Yeah. Cool. We should probably test out the ice. Cone of cold snap freeze. See what that feels like. Oh, we got a boss. I mean, it's nice to have them frozen.
I cannot do that.
Okay, boss time. But I apparently missed with that. You just channel the lightning blast on him, right?
You dare defy Raya's will?
And maybe not. He seems to be doing quite a bit of damage. You have to dodge his mechanics. Do I? Do I though? I don't know that I actually do. Yeah, just keep him knocked back. Actually, that's not bad. It crowd controls bosses really well. That's surprising. Huh. I didn't think it'd work that well on bosses. Interesting. Let's see anything there we really need. I guess we can start picking up items to craft with, but not really, nah. I mean, we could sell these items though, right? Worth 5 each. Should probably be picking up everything. Okay. $65 gold. Okay, cool. So, her people have been guarding the shard. She wants me to take it in order to keep it safe. And, oh, look at that. We got sucked into a time vortex. Nice. Nice. Alright, well, we got some experience and some gold. And now we're in a super dark zone. Looks like it's still decently visible on the recording, so... What are you doing out here? Only rangers and elders are allowed out here. You don't look like a cultist. Let me escort you back to the last refuge. Okay. We managed to wander to the surface somehow. I don't know how. If our shift change was sloppy or if rumors of the wards becoming weaker are true. But either way, I've got to get you back before the void corrupts you. The void? What are you talking about? Ah, this must be your first time to surface then. Look around you. That dark tar consuming everything around you is the void. I was surprised by how it looked on my first expedition as well, but it is every bit as deadly as the stories say. All the more reason to get you back to the last refuge. Being out here without the proper wards is just asking for trouble. Let's hope the elders don't find any corruption on you, eh? Alright. Let's go. Oh, look. That's super pleasant. You got little bat creatures here. That's always fun. I should probably equip the stuff that I got. Movement speed increase. I thought we had 2 blue items, but maybe I'm going crazy. Oh, one of them was a ring. It auto-equipped it. Cool. Just probably grab everything I can just to sell. So a lightning thing does 30-something. And our Nova does 30-something. But the Nova has increased crit chance. So I assume as long as we have a chance to hit more than one enemy, we should be doing Nova at the moment. But on single enemies, I don't know that it matters. I guess the increased crit chance is worth it. The tick rate seems a little bit faster. on the lightning blast. Grant 100% critical strike chance. Cool. Seems strong. So the Ice Nova thing does no damage. Standing in the Black Tar does no damage. Something terrible is happening in the last refuge. The wards have collapsed and the void is rushing in. I did my best to guide people out, but there were so many trapped in there. So he thinks at first that we brought the death to them, but then he sees that we have the shard. So we say we're supposed to protect it. He says that we need it to protect us. The fact is, it is not in the council chambers, must be why the wards have fallen, and the void is flooding into the last refuge. I'll get to the bottom of how and why you have it later. It's important that it is returned. Find the guard captain Bravon just inside the city. He'll ensure that it's put back in its proper place. Okay, so basically, they were using the shard to power their defenses. Ours is from a different time period in history, so we don't have theirs, but they think we do. Okay, cool. So they blame us. You know, typical ARPG stuff. Blah, blah, blah. It must be your fault. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're a saver. Blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. Okay, so basically they had a strong ruler who was protecting them. The ruler died, and now the void demons are attacking everywhere, and all is doom, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, standard. Alright, on to the next area. Lagon is the god of the west, master of the sea and its storms. Okay. I recognize these guys. I remember them. They got a slight retexturing since the last time I played, but they still shatter into satisfying little black bits. Nice. So we're in the ruined era now, which is 1290 AG. Okay. First waypoints. Oh wow, they've expanded the map a lot since the last time I played. Okay, cool. So we're gonna help them evacuate the council's chamber. Help defend. We're gonna look for Captain Leora in the council's chambers. Alright, cool. Some experience. Ooh. 2 blue items. Yes, please. What do we got? Some armor and poison protection. Heck yeah. And this gives us dodge rating. We have health per second. I'll take the dodge over the health per second. Block chance and block effectiveness. Yes, please. An allocated point. Let's go ahead and just get a little bit. Let's get a little bit more damage. We're going to probably want some of this stuff anyway later. So. I wish there's a way to... I wonder if there's a way to put health bars above their heads. Yeah. Health bars over enemy heads. Yes, please. Health bar over player head. Yes, please. Cool. Short names on items. That's fine. Cool. Excellent. Quest person's over here, it looks like. I like that the minimap is nice and clean. There's no unnecessary information on it, or the overlay map rather. So we're telling him we're relaying evacuation orders. Alright, he's telling us to get into the chambers and protect people. Looks like we have quests in both directions. Let's say slightly bigger than everybody else guy. Let's kind of drag him through everything else as we go. Kills if not damaged recently. Uses void bolts. Interesting. Our inventory is starting to fill up, so I'll just start picking up nothing but blues. Okay. Well, that guy split into little bits. How rude. We just got a new skill, apparently. We'll check that out in a moment. Let's kind of keep moving through this as we go. The health bars above their heads is so much nicer. It's actually not even funny how much more I like it. Oh, so if we kill a wild animal while a void thing is attacking it, it changes it into a void version of that animal. That's kind of interesting to know. So focus the void things first and then go for the wilds. Oh, nope, it still produces it either way, so okay, it doesn't matter. That's actually kind of lame. I thought it was a cool mechanic, but alas, not the case. Okay, our new skill is Mana Strike. Go ahead and try that out. Alright, so it's just a melee, like, lightning attack. Oh, it returns mana. So if you drain yourself of mana, it's a good way to get it back. That's cool. I assume we have points. Wait, can I undo? I just clicked without even thinking there. That's fine. Get the ward as well. And overcharge. We don't have enough for it. Okay. Cool. So we have a chance to attach a spark to enemies now, and we have a chance to generate ward, which increases our toughness, I believe. Those are almost identical. These have 1% more movement speed. So these are crafting, like affixes that you can pick up. Cool. What are these creatures? They're scattering my beasts and driving them mad. I cleared a path, now get out! That was not an answer to his question, sir. That's quite rude. Okay. Requires 1 point, so you have to invest in a connection point too. Interesting. Put more points into the resistances. Resistances and ARPGs are always a good thing to keep on top of. I'm about 24% of each resistance right now. I can get behind that. Cool. I need like a single target lightning ability. Like my Nova is great for multi-target, but I need something that just shreds them when there's only one thing left, right? I wonder if that Mana Strike can become that. It doesn't look like it. It only does 15 damage base. Seems pretty low. It looks like it's mostly just used to return mana. Maybe there's some runes. It's hitting for 39 even though it says 15 base. So it's not much different than the Lightning Nova. Actually, it's about the same. So we could just do Lightning Strike when we're down to a single thing. Right now we're actually building more of a like a melee mage character than we are building a character that's really set up for ranged casting. I see that does not look good. Has short cooldowns, chance to dodge hits, uses Abyssal Aura. That must be Abyssal Aura. Okay. Cool. Looks like we're at the point, the portal point. There's still like a subquest down here that we didn't do. So I feel like we should go back and do that real quick. It must be off this direction. So I'm guessing silver is subquest, gold is main quest. Probably good to do as much of both as possible. Added void protection and a tattered scroll. Catalyst adds intelligence. Okay. We'll take that over our shield. More damage, more good. Presumably intelligence gives us damage. There it is. 4% ward retention and improves skills that rely on carefully studied magics. Okay, so yeah. I would assume all of our skills scale off of intelligence. Intelligence, lightning, intelligence, yeah. Dexterity too. Interesting. On the lightning strike. I suppose because it's a melee strike. Alright, first yellow items. Interesting. Alright. We got this, which is going to advance fire and cold protection. Attunement, whatever that is. Void protection. Dexterity, intelligence, life regen. Sounds good. Alright. And we have crafting items as well. I just stored a bunch of them. Cool. I don't actually see... I'm not sure how to zoom out on the map either. I don't actually see where the side quests would have been. Probably over here, maybe? Yeah, we're just gonna keep going with the story. Screw Elder Mossburn. He can die for all I care. I'm not backtracking that much. That's a lesson for the future, though. Always hit the side paths first for the side quest. Alright. Council Chambers, Ruined Era. Let's go. New skill, Fireball. Probably not going to use. We're not really going down the fire route. And we can see what it looks like, though. Just see if it's cool. Maybe we switch. Who knows? That actually looks pretty decent. Good spell effects. Continuing to get more all resist. Oh, those are friendlies. You guys didn't see that. Okay, that's nothing. Want to buy like a teleport ability right now? That would be super sweet. Looks like we got vendors, so this must be their town. Let's go ahead and sell some stuff. Shift right click to sell. Hey, nice. Let's drop all this stuff. See, do they have two-handed staff? Some adaptive spell damage bonus. We already have that on our primary, so it must be a base stat. Okay. Cast speed, elemental damage, 17% elemental damage, 17% spell damage. That one seems better. Alright, we don't have a necklace yet, so let's go and just get that. We have a necklace now, a little bit extra health. It looks like our belt is white, so we should probably consider getting a belt. Dodge rating, health regen, sure. Cool. Good enough for me.
So this is what the elders, no, humanity itself, has been reduced to.
Shit. That's a bummer. I can sense that you have the shard, but that's impossible. Elder Paninian left with the shard moments ago. Who are you? Alright, so I'm from the past, blah, blah, blah. I see. We have relied on the power of a shard for ages, always assuming that the others were lost. It seems only tapping into a fraction of its potential. You were brought forward in time by the shard. If you want to return to your time, we'll need to retrieve ours and use them together. Okay. If the void does not consume us first, of course, that is. What's going on with the void? The void fell upon our world hundreds of years ago. All-consuming darkness spread across the surface and drove us into these caves. This last city of humanity, the last refuge. Now that the void has finally found us, it will reach this place and snuff us all out as well. We need to retrieve our shard, and then, with the shard you brought us from the past, we may have a hope of survival. You may be able to help us. You may also be able to return to your time. See, I told you. They think you're a traitor, they think you're the enemy, then they're like, oh, save us. Every time. Every time. Alright. What are the shards? They are shards of the Epoch. A relic that has existed since before the days of man. It is said to have the power over fate itself, and after hearing your story, I have no doubt in this now. It's broken into 3 shards long ago to protect the world from its power, and we have relied on one of them to sustain this place ever since the void came and destroyed the surface. We thought the other shards were lost, but with yours, we may have hope of surviving this. So there's only 3 shards. Interesting. Okay. So where's your shard? It's been entrusted to the strongest of us, Elder Pinion, who rushed to face the void himself, that brave fool. Our only hope of defending this place is by saving Pinion and bringing the shard back. If the void takes it, all hope is lost. Alright. People are injured. So go get the shard, save him. Alright, cool. Let's go. Because if I refuse, then story doesn't progress, so I really don't have a choice. What do we got down here? Undo a past action. Respecialized mastery point allocations. Cool. Okay, so he wants us to find a book for him. It's a book of debts that people owe him. Okay, so he's going to show us how to open portals if we get him back his ledger. That's kind of cool that you have to earn that ability. So this is a guy who gambles. Oh, now he wants us to give him the ledger instead of the other guy. Okay. Well, we'll accept both of their quests, and then later we can just give it to whichever one we feel like, I guess. Alright. He's going to want us to get weapons and supplies and bring them back to camp. Cool. Sounds good. Let's go do it. Let's do it! I miss the dodge roll of Wilson, though. It's nice when you're just running. Just to run, to be able to dodge roll. It's nice that everything's destructible here, though. I like that. I dig that. Like, sometimes you just feel like destroying tables to get gold, because that makes complete sense. Alright. So we're on the precipice now. The precipice of greatness, I always say. Now let's go. The last archive, ruined era 1290 AG. You should be dead, sir. Yeah, I actually think I like the lightning blast being my right click, because then if something's out of range, I can just point and click it down. I don't think we need to put the sword blast there. Increased movement speed, nice. Hey, don't hit me with that stuff. That's not nice. We'll look at our gear at the end. For now, we kill and move. Okay, it looks like he has an after-death effect. Or had an after-death effect, I should say. It's a lot of spell effects coming at us all at once. Good thing we have that movement speed. We'll stand here for a second, allocate our skill points. Hey, nice, we can get the next thing. When you drop below 70% health, you're granted a reward. Yes, 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 please. I definitely want that. New skill, Glacier. 3 successively larger ice explosions. That's cool sounding. Alright, let's see what that looks like. That's pretty spiffy. That's pretty cool. Alrighty. Yeah, it's actually that's kind of awesome. An Ice Mage would be pretty fun. Who knows what the specializations for that ability are, but could be pretty good. Oh man, my beer's gone. I actually think the ice ability is doing a better job at killing than the lightning nova is. And we have points into lightning nova. Interesting. It has a freeze effect on them, so I can do both. I can open with the glacier and then close with the lightning nova. Except I don't have enough mana. Oh my god. That glacier takes a lot of mana. Okay, that's why it does so much damage. Holy crap. Oh, it drains so much. It does so much damage though. I don't like it. Like, kills my ability to use abilities for a little bit. Maybe if we invested into those talents that give us extra mana, it wouldn't feel so weird. Something to consider if we ever go a glacial path. Let's go and just set up a bunch of stuff and then knock it down. It does a lot of damage. Alright. When the Lightning Nova crits, though, it does a lot, so we'll keep investing in the Lightning Nova for now. See how it goes. I think we can undo it later, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright. He's annoying. Okay, just tank and spank him. It's looking okay. Idol of Loathing. I do loathe this fight, so there's that. Alright, yeah. Looks like we can just kind of tank his damage. Looks like we need to get a little bit of, like, regen. Mana regen going. Flame Ward. Grants a burst of 400 ward. For 3 seconds, it deals 30% less damage to you, causing a retaliatory burst of fire damage. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So if you start getting big bursts of damage in, you can pop that as a mitigation. Yeah, it looks like we found a fissure in time. And we're going back to the ancient cavern. Interesting. So we can leave those quests still active because they're in a different time zone. That's cool. I can go back through that. That's actually really neat. So now we're in the ancient era. That thing is kind of terrifying. All right. We got dinosaurs and stuff roaming around. Increase attack and movement speed. Sweet. Yellow ring. Heck yeah. Don't be rude, Magnagorn. Oops, looks like we have an elite here. Or we did have an elite there. For a second. Alright, there's another fissure. So I assume that's just gonna like lead us back and forth through time. So maybe we should go back to the future. And fully explore that area before coming back to this ancient era. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Added armor. Nice. Let's probably get a point holder. That's cool. Definitely want to work towards that. So let's take the... Did it just say we had a point? Why can't I put something there? That's weird. Oh, maybe I have to save it for when I get to that later, and then it'll take 2 points to get there. Okay. That kind of makes sense, I guess. You should be weak to ice, right? Nice. Alright, that looks like the end of that path, so we can go back to the future now. That's cool. A little side path up here I'd like to explore first, though, I guess. We're gonna have a lot of upgrades when we finally equip stuff. That'll feel nice. Paralyzing spit. That's a scary thing to read. Okay. I guess we probably have a decent amount of stuff we could equip. So strength increase, movement speed, intelligence, dodge rating. I don't think strength really gives us a lot of benefit, but it does have health regeneration and void protection. Since we're doing a lot in an area with a lot of void damage, I guess we should take the void protection. Those are crafting items. Cast speed and health regen. Health and poison protection. Cast speed sounds better. Increased chance of finding poisons. I'll take the movement speed though. Melee items are not going to be good for us. 9% spell damage. 17% spell damage. Alright, I think we're good with what we have on. We got a few upgrades. We can break down some other stuff or sell it. Sounds good to me. We're sitting about 47 minutes so far. Yeah, they've added a lot since the last time I played. I think before I made it through the first act in like an hour and a half or something like that. So They have added a lot. This whole like traveling back and forth through rifts just randomly on the map, that wasn't a thing the last time I played. It was like when you finished your act, you went to a new era. This feels a lot cooler. This feels a lot cooler. Kind of rewards exploration, it feels like. The game plays a lot smoother too. It's a lot better optimized. There were a lot of random stutters before, and now I haven't really run into any of it. Now there might be a little bit of recording lag, hopefully not. There might be a little bit of jitteriness, but it does look like we've dropped about 8% of our frames total. So you guys might notice the occasional jittery video. Oh, I can only carry 3 potions apparently. Interesting. Upper District. Oh, that was one of our quests was up here. Cool. I miss having my pets to gather gold for me, though. Having to run over it myself is so mundane. Does look like there's a little bit of a radius though, so at least that's good. What's Tattered Scroll? Oh, those are just catalysts. Yeah. Movement speed crafting thing. I assume the dots next to the item is like how many affixes it has. Like that maul had 2 dots. I dropped that on the ground. Yeah. So it's 2 affixes. The sledgehammer only has 1 affix. So 1 dot. Cool. I like that. It's easy to tell what's dropping on the ground and whether it's worth picking up at a glance without having to actually pick it up and look at it. That's kind of cool. I dig it. Urzra's study is up this way. That's where the ledger, I believe, was. That the guy wants us to pick up. So that's cool. Chance to bleed, baby. Probably not going to be useful for a mage, but still cool. A Racing Blow. That's a terrifying ability name. Hello. Alright. Urzra's study we go. Come on. Come on. Here's the book. Oh, just kidding. Here's a trap. A little bit of mana. Yeah, I'll take that for a helmet. Damage over time and health. Attunement, critical strike, void protection. That seems way better. Throwing attack damage, cast speed protection. I'll take what I have. Thank you very much. Store crafting items. Oh, you can just hover over the item in the world and it shows you what it has. That's cool. So it looks like the belt determines the number of potion slots. Nice. Good to know. I like that you can just hover over the item on the ground and see the tooltip pop up. That's really convenient. That's really convenient. Wonder how the loot sharing is gonna work in multiplayer. I hope it's like Diablo, where everyone has their own loot instance, and not like Path of Exile was confusing as fuck for no reason. Oh right, we're maxed on potions. That's kind of annoying.
I am not a man of men.
Okay, we are full on inventory space. We'll just have to vendor next time we go back to town. No big deal. We have a waypoint right up here that we can use to go back to town and vendor real quick, since we don't have town portals yet. That guy's holding it ransom with the ledger. Cool. Looks like we actually got the ledger they wanted, right? I'll give it to this guy because I want the ability to teleport. Cool. Gambler dudes could be upset at us, but he doesn't care at all. That's funny. Gambling, huh? Do we have something that's not very good? I guess our gloves aren't very good. Our chest is eh. I mean, it's yellow, but it doesn't eh. I think our gloves are our weakest link. Sure, why not? How much? 50? Rolling rarity, common item. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Magic item.
Another try?
That's a cool way to do it. I like how it does the little like roll thing too, so it's not instant. You can hear the dice rolling. It's a little thing, but it's kind of cool. All right, I can get behind that. Those are better robes than better quality things than what we have for robes, so we might as well just roll on that. 450 though, Jesus. All right. Magic. See if it's any good. Vitality and void protection, armor, and spell damage. That's solid. We don't have enough for the other one, I don't think. Oh, we do. See what we get. Rare.
That's a winner.
It is a winner. You're right. 12% spell damage. Nice. Health regen, armor, and fire protection. Yeah, that's way better. Way better than what we're using. Alright, it took all of our gold, but that's actually a pretty decent upgrade. Cool. This is blinking like I should be talking to him. I can undo a past action. What do you know about time rifts? Why, from that story you told Elder Gasper, I should be the one asking you, but yes, I will indulge you. Throughout the history of Atera, there's been the rare tale of strange portals of travelers claiming to be from another time, often in events involving the Shards of the Epoch. Your story passing through multiple on the same day is quite bizarre, though. Have there been any tales lately? What? Of course not. Do not tell me you've encountered one. Gods between the void, finally finding last refuge in multiple rifts and time appearing here. This indeed seems to be the end of the world. Yet the rifts may be our salvation. Search for more of these rifts. If we can learn more about them, we can find ways to use them. I'll keep an eye out. I just went through several of them. Awkward turtle. Alright. Let's go back out into the world. We were... Oh, where were we? Upper District, I think. We did Urza's study already, so let's go precipice to the old barracks. Cool. Speaking of which, there's one right there. Let's go through it. Maybe I'll trigger the the quest turn in for that other guy. I think this is the one we already explored. We'll see in just a second, though. Oh, no, it isn't. Cool. Let's go to the right here first, because it looks like a small path. Maybe. Dodge and health. Reinforcements on death, huh? That's kind of annoying. Nice. Well played, sir. Well played. This looks like it's leading further into the raptor's nest. Ooh, and something completely different at the end. Nice. Alrighty. Get a passive point. Yeah, I'll take more ward. Power. It's definitely something I'm down for. But we got our teleport ability here. I'm actually gonna put that on my W. And I guess I'm gonna move that to my E and move that to my Q. Alright. Great.
I cannot do that.
Nice.
I cannot do that.
T apparently opens a portal. I accidentally hit that. Reach level 11. Attack and move speed. Yes. Sounds good. Gives me a chance to quickly move back the other direction. Those big guys don't seem like they're really worth fighting. They take quite a while to kill and they don't seem to give a whole lot for rewards. 300% damage reflection. I mean, we have 300% damage reflection though, so I guess. Yeah, see? It's nothing. Alright. New skill unlocked. Cool. That's probably the teleport is talking about. And allocated points. More wards, more survival. Sounds good. I think we can go back in time to the future and work our way towards the armory. This is pretty fun, actually. This is just a campaign mode. Suppose we could actually specialize the second ability. I should have already done that, probably, but I wouldn't mind specializing my teleport if that's possible. Get like more frequent uses or something. That guy hits really hard. Something's hitting really hard. Oh, it's the bombardment from these things. So focus those first. Got it. Can we specialize teleport? Yes. Nice. Knocks enemies back when you arrive. Knocks them further back. Cold protection armor. Upon teleport, that sounds nice. Teleport for less mana. Your other skills recover more quickly if you've teleported recently. Stat buffs granted by having cast teleport. Lasts longer, so longer shield. Next spell is free if you cast Teleport recently, but Teleport has a longer cooldown. Teleport freezes enemies around where you depart. Teleport has a shorter cooldown. You cannot be stunned if you cast Teleport recently. Very defensive this direction. Grants ward on Teleport cast. That sounds good. Convert a percentage of your health into twice as much ward. You have increased ward retention if you cast Teleport recently. Ward equal to your intelligence stat. Holy crap, so this is like ward heaven down here. Deal increased elemental damage if you've cast Teleport recently. Nice. More lightning and fire protection if you cast Teleport recently. Mirror image when you arrive. Counts as a minion, will taunt nearby enemies then disappear. 10-second active time. Creates additional mirror images on arrival. Cool. Mirror image lasts longer. Creates a mirror image where you depart. So one where you depart, one where you arrive. That's kind of cool. Teleport casts Elemental Nova where you arrive. This node does not work if Elemental Nova has a cooldown. Oh my god. So we can tie our Elemental Nova ability into our teleport. Oh, that sounds amazing. Teleport casts Elemental Nova where you depart. So it can, if you like teleport in the same spot, you get 2 Elemental Nova casts for 1 teleport. That's cool. We just gotta make sure not to give our Elemental Nova a cooldown. And halfway between your arrival and... So we could have it cast 3 Novas with 1 teleport. That's actually pretty darn cool. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna move towards this stuff. That's really cool. Alright, we got 2 points that we could put into our Elemental Nova. Elemental Novas have a chance to overcharge, shock enemies, and have a larger area of effect. Shocks you inflict have increased effectiveness if you have hit an enemy with Nova recently. You have more ward retention for 4 seconds after killing an enemy with Elemental Nova. Yeah, let's do that. Why cannot? Requires 2 points. I have to have 2 points on this before I can go to that, I guess. Okay. I see. Okay. Cool. But so our ward will last a little bit longer when we kill enemies with Nova. That's cool. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. The Armory. Here we go. Let's get that stuff for that quest, shall we? Yes, we shall.
I cannot do that.
Yes, you can. I want to get the reduced teleport cooldown as well. Can I? Okay. Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
I cannot do that.
I want to be able to turn off the error sounds. I wonder if I can do that.
I cannot do that.
I'll check here in a second. Oh, this is like an endless wave situation here. Yeah, let's keep moving forward.
I cannot do that.
I want to turn off those error sounds so badly.
Fools.
Why can't I not go through there? Guy is not wanting to die. Effigy of Oblivion, huh? Definitely digging that fire ward. Mana. Alright. Okay, so the quartermaster fell back to smelting halls below the armory. Find him and help him get the supplies back to the captain. Okay. Sounds good. It's another waypoint. Definitely take that, but there's also 100% critical strike chance. Yes, please. Close call. Not sure what that is. Looks like a legendary, though. Armory. Where are we at? Okay. So I'm going the wrong way right now for what it wants me to do, but I should probably look at what that legendary it gave me was, but it's kind of like constant barrage of enemies right now. Don't really want to stop moving. It's a shield with block chance, block effectiveness, armor, dodge rating, increased dodge when you... That's actually really strong defensive item. I should probably use it for now until we get really good effigy.
I cannot do that.
It's like a lot of defenses, and we were struggling a little bit on the boss. Don't forget we're playing hardcore, so we do want to, you know, not die. Explodes on death, huh? Cool.
I cannot do that.
Some interesting affixes on enemies for sure. Dead end I did not expect to run into. I wonder what Abyssal Hunt is. That guy had that ability. Alright, so let's go to the lower district. It's actually not where I want to be, but I mean it is for the main quest. I want to get to the smelting halls first though for that side quest. So we'll have to come back here. Yeah, it must be down there, the smelting halls.
I cannot do that.
I clicked off on my side window. Lag. I accidentally opened up a YouTube thing. That was That was a tough pack combined with the fact that I opened up a side window by accident. Alright. See what we got for passive points we can put in. Sweet. Every 3 seconds, your next elemental spell deals increased damage. Seems pretty good too. Wonder if all these like crafting things we're getting, if they're like consumable or if it's like one-time unlock kind of things. Wrong way.
I cannot do that.
We're not in a place where we have to use our potions very often at the moment, so it must mean we're building defensive enough. So that's good. On the other hand, we are taking a bit long to kill things, so perhaps a little bit more focus on the offense would be a little bit better. These big guys especially are taking a real long time to kill. There's a level. It's always good. Oh, we're out of mana. Want to buy mana regen. Blade protection on boots. Probably wear those. Slightly more movement speed as well. Yeah. Definitely take the blade protection in the zone we're in. Okay, cool. So this is the guy we were trying to find. So we found the supplies, we found the quartermaster. Good stuff. This leads to the armory itself. Cool. It's back where we were. So that means we get to move forward with the quest. Okay, I still need like a big bursty lightning spell to use for when I get down to single target. My area damage is great. My single target is real bad. Missed the yellow club there, but that's fine. Skill point for my Nova. Larger area of effect sounds kind of cool, actually. Overcharged Novas have an even bigger area of effect. I think I'm just gonna go with base area of effect to start. Yeah. I know it doesn't add any extra power, so to speak, but makes it so we hit a little bit more often. So in a way, it's a little bit of power. We'll also get the thing that gives us extra area of effect with overcharged ones. And have the overcharged do like shock effects that are increased damage. I don't know if we scale off of crit or off of shock. That's something to figure out, I guess, but I assume the double affix yellows sell for more, so I'm picking those up, whether I need them or not. You know what they say when they assume? Something about a donkey.
I cannot do that.
Alright. What do we got? Stay back. What are you doing? Leave me. Run! The void is coming! Oh, it's the elder guy. The void is massing together, forming a towering monstrosity behind you. Cool. Oh, it possessed him, it looks like. Omen of silence. Scary. Hey, nice. Maybe. Husk of Elder Canyon. Oh, rip. Goodbye, buddy. You will not be forgotten. Who was he again? Oh, lightning's my ability, dude. That's not cool. Yeah, you keep dabbling with your fire. Hey, now. Despair, huh? Of course, it was the strongest of these guys that got sent out. Not the weakest, right? Oh yeah, the weakest of us ran out. Have fun killing him. It should be easy. No, nope. The strongest. Give it another 5 years, we'll finish this guy off. Ooh, almost died there. It hit pretty hard. So his ice ability hits really hard. Cool. Got him. A lot of random stuff too. Alright, cool. Pick up all the loot. Finish the quest. Before you lies the shard of Elder Panion. The shard that Elder Panion developed that seems to drive the void away. Despite being unable to protect the man himself, the shard keeper Alina gave you resonates in his presence. As though drawn to the one before you. Let's pick up the shard. What could go wrong? Back to the council chambers we go. By Edera, you've done it! You've returned the shard. What about Panion? Well, he's dead. Even with both our shards, the city is lost. Humanity will end here. Woe is me! Our only hope lies in the Temple Edera, where it is said one of the shards may lie. By retrieving the last shard from the Temple Edera, you may be able to combine it with the others and reform the Epoch. With the Epoch's powers, you may be able to return to your time and take us with you, away from this ruined world. You're the only one who can help us. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. 4 idle slots, experience, and gold. Nice. To the right is the old passage to surface. I will dispel the room that's kept it sealed. If our archives are correct, then Temple Edera should be to the east beyond the city of Werlin. I wish I could give you more to aid you on the journey, but please take these idols with you. An idol of Lagan will guard you against chaos, and the idol of Atira will guide you home, wherever that may be. The gods have long left this world, but their memory may give you comfort. Be safe, traveler. Okay. So these are equivalent to the charms in Diablo, basically. So we have 2 to start. We gotta go Oh, store crafting materials. Okay. And where's the other one we just got? There it is. Oh, we can't fit both, so we have to choose one or the other right now. Chance to bleed, increase void damage, increase minion damage from void, increase critical strike chance, and elemental protection. Yeah, we'll go with that one for sure. We'll throw the other one in our stash. Sounds good. I think that's where we're going to end this first episode. That seems like a good break point. I think we're fairly close to closing out this section of story, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. That was about an hour and a half, so I think that's a good time to cut. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I gotta go get some supper. See you guys next time. Bye, y'all.